So is there going to be accountability? It depends upon whether tribunals are willing to do what Johnny just did, which is spent hours interviewing the Jim Bakers and the Jim Comeys. So is there going to be accountability? It depends upon whether tribunals are willing to do what Johnny just did, which is spent hours interviewing the Jim Bakers and the Jim Comeys. So is there going to be accountability? It depends upon whether tribunals are willing.
Hello and welcome, fellow digital soldiers, to True Reporting. It is February 25th, and on today's podcast, we will be covering the latest news and memes. We'll be covering Venezuela, Terrence Williams' health, and also Bill Maher is being called out, I believe, to be the next in line to be pulled down by authorities. But before we get into any of that, my friends, would you please go ahead and click the bell to get notifications so when I post to this channel, you'll be the first to know. Also, please follow me on Twitter at True Reporting, and don't forget to leave a like. The more likes that this video receives, the more times it is recommended to other viewers, thus more eyes on the truth. And with that being said, my friends, let's go ahead and hop into it. This is True Reporting. So, you saw from the intro video that Trey Gowdy is talking tribunals. This is huge. This is not something to be taken lightly. I believe that this is going to be in the very, very near future. And I find it to be quite exciting. I wanted to start off with this post on 8chan. A lot of memes to get to, and we don't have a lot of time to do this. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So it says, hello, I am not sure if this will be seen as much, but I was directed to post on Q General Research. Directed to. I know Hollywood Anon. I am another Hollywood Anon. I need to remain entirely anonymous, but I have been in several blockbuster films and television in the last decade. I will just say, this is all very real. You cannot imagine the depravity that exists in Hollywood. Nobody is entirely clean, including myself. Some are much worse than others, but anyone with serious commercial success has done something they would never want their fans to know. The A-list know Q is real. They know Trump is on their asses and he's coming for them. They feel extremely betrayed by Trump, which is why they are seeing him with rage. But be easy with your judgments. Many were forced and born into this life, as many others were tricked into committing heinous acts for fame, do not have control of themselves. Some are breaking free. Watch Kanye. He is a hero to many. Keep up the fight. That is huge, guys. So I wanted to start it off with that, and let's get into the rest. So we see here what the media wants you to believe is happening. A Democrat surrounded by racist MAGA fans, right? But what is really happening is a Republican actually being attacked, bullied by Democrats, because remember, we are the enemy and they are against us, which is just portrayed so ass backwards. And then this guy here, we all know, Terrence Williams, has been through hell and back. I believe they wanted to get rid of him because he was the gentleman, I believe, to drop the information on Kamala Harris being related to Jussie Smollett. And it says here, Terrence Williams, Kamala Harris was lost for words when asked about her crazy nephew at Jussie Smollett. She is waiting on the facts to unfold. I must be tripping. I thought they didn't wait on facts. When did they start doing that? Can y'all recall a time when they waited? Then, right after that, this dude gets in a crash, a car accident. Hey guys, it's hard typing this. I have fractured my neck and back, some spine issues. My Lyft driver almost flew off the bridge. I'll be staying at the hospital for a few days. No White House for me. Thanks for the support. Logging off. I love you. Then, guys, I've been into a wreck. My chest is tight and I can't breathe. It was my Lyft. I'm in Baltimore and the Maryland area. Attempted Kamalicide on Terrence K. Williams, who ID'd Smollett as Kamala's nephew. Well, this didn't take long at all. This is huge, guys. They were trying to eliminate him for that. Nobody is safe. I want you to know that. This is what he posted. We just covered that. Pretty much what I showed you. Okay, then this is from Milspec Ops Monkey. One thing you just can't copy is a person's gait when they walk and how they plant their feet. When take steps, watch a few videos. Not to mention, she hasn't held her head up straight in 20 years. And wedges on 90-year-old who needs help walking, very suspect. Yeah, so we can just zoom in. I've never seen this lady not have her head down. Yeah, she's wearing flats here. And then here she's wearing wedges. She's 90 years old. Come on, look at this. Come on. The hood up. No hood. RBG, in my opinion, is a goner. Worm food. You think Jesse Smollett reporting was bad? That's a window into what the media is. Wake up, everybody. Show this to your normie friends. Wake up. They lie this way every single day about wars, about politics, about people. This is just the time they got caught red-handed. Once your eyes are open, you can't unsee it. That is so true. So true. They are called Anons, Mitt. They'll be your new nightmare. Yeah, Mitt Romney is a bum. A bum. Can't trust him, right? Then we see old Mitt Romney. Wire transfers, a convenient way of transferring money. Oh my God, I can't think of her name. It's slipping my mind. I know you guys will tell me in the comments, but we know. It'll probably come to me here in a second. QAnon, God will judge our enemies. And latest, Q reportedly not giving a crap. Deep state on notice. Thank you, Pepe. Anons discovered that Valerie Jarrett sits on the BOD for Lyft. What? Board of directors for Lyft? Terrence Williams was in a serious car accident when his Lyft driver almost flew off a bridge one day after his tweet criticizing the relationship between Kamala Harris and Jesse Smollett. Valerie Jarrett is on the board of directors of Lyft and went after this young man. Unbelievable. This guy could be paralyzed for all I know. I don't really know. Yeah. Unbelievable. February 19th to February 20th. This dude's in a neck brace, paralyzed almost. My Lyft driver, look at this. Holy smokes. Valerie Jarrett joins a Lyft board of directors. Oh, I'm telling you, these people are evil. They're evil. Breaking. Chicago prosecutors charge R&B star R. Kelly with 10 counts of aggravated criminal abuse. Unbelievable, right? And you guys know how fond I am of comedians. I didn't know this guy, but not personally, obviously, but I do know of him. A very funny guy. Hangover actor Brody Stevens dies by apparent suicide at 48. The Clintons frickin' got another one. Sources close to the investigation tells us he was found just before 1 p.m. We're told the cause of death is being investigated as a suicide by hanging. Isn't that something? It's no surprise Patton Oswalt, a huge far-left operative, starts tweeting about him immediately after his death. How the F do you even hang yourself? It's not possible. Why the F had the Clintons never been investigated for any of these suicides? So, in my personal opinion, I believe that this is obviously a sacrifice. They do it to all these people. Once their card is pulled, that's just what they are in. They're in for it. And speaking of Patton Oswalt, I'm going to go out here on a limb and say that his wife did not die accidentally. I'm going to leave it at that. You can look into it. I've done my research into it. We thank you for your service, board owner. We thank you for your service, Vols. We thank you for your service, Bakers. We thank you for your service, Anons. God bless each and every one of you, Patriots one and all. Pepe is proud and has never been more popular. Q. That's why I always post it, guys. That's why I have a Keck flag hanging in my den. A Trump flag right beside it. This is a grassroots channel. And I'm here till the end, my friends. Robert Kraft, worth $6.6 billion, is not the biggest player in the FLA sex trafficking, Florida sex trafficking ring, according to police. Birds of a feather flock together. Robert Kraft, Jeff Bezos, Friends, Super Bowl. Jeff Bezos is spotted at the glamorous Super Bowl party. Could be the next big one, my friends. Could be the next big one. So we'll see a lot of this right here. We got to check it out. February 21st, 2018. A person who loves, supports, and defends his or her country and its interest with devotion. Traitor. A person who commits treason by betraying his or her country. Our anti-lynching bill, Kamala Harris says, unanimously passed the Senate. We'll continue on over here. Senate passes bill to make lynching a federal crime. Jesse Smollett is one of the kindest, most gentle human beings I know. I'm praying for his quick recovery. Modern day lynching. This is just in order, guys. Just in order. To those in Congress who don't feel the urgency to pass our anti-lynching bill. And then it happens to him. Hoax, a hate hoax, February 21st. Smollett, false flag designed to pass anti-lynching laws. Real violence and fascism. Absolutely. Political forces at work, enemy of the people. Then we see, this is from February 15th. In the past, what was the punishment a traitor? Coincidence? Q. I don't think anyone is surprised. It got to be at the bottom of the pit to harm another human being the way they do. Hang them high. Absolutely. 3 black U.S. senators introduced bill to make lynching a federal hate crime. Tim Scott was part of that? That's my senator. I didn't know that. I mean, I understand it. I really hope he's a white hat. He's really close to the president. Tim Scott's the gentleman in the middle. Senator from South Carolina. If that effing bastard wins, we will all hang from nooses. Hillary Rodham Clinton. Bring back the gallows. Yeah, anti-lynching. They don't want to get hung. Oh, they've done so much. Yeah, I want to see it. OIG reports, D-Class, other release facts, 18 U.S. Code, Chapter 115, treason, sedition, subversion, subversive activities. Placeholder is an act of treason. Bring back the gallows, Q. Now that Russia collusion is proven lie, when do the trials for treason begin? Well, as we can hear from Trey Gowdy, definitely tribunals are either underway now or in the extremely near future, my friends. These people should be hanging. Q. The word for treason will need to be invented. A new word for treason will need to be invented. Absolutely. These people are going to rot. And from Joe M, we are the news now. Q. Then we see Q everywhere. The Great Awakening. What is QAnon? Everywhere. It is everywhere, my friends. And I'm glad to be a part of it. Absolutely stoked about it. Sarah Carter says she is not Q. Excellent find. She said it in a video. This is from Q Blue Sky. I suggest following her. Breaking ESPN's Adam Schefter. There are people being arrested that are prominent members of society. 175 more names expected to be announced. In other words, it is happening, folks. ESPN Adam Schefter. There are people being arrested, more prominent, 175 more. It's taking place, my friends. Notable resignations, suicides, deaths, over 6,500 plus worldwide since 11/17. CEOs, executives, politicians, media, government, technology, health, police, pharma, religion, education, athletics, and entertainment. Drain the mother effing swamp. Evan Williams, Twitter co-founder, to step down from the board. Add it to the list, my friends. Cabamore, I don't know if you're familiar with him, but really very interesting to watch, to follow on Twitter. I think I've done a couple of his threads on this channel. He's back. He was gone for a while, and now he's back. The 5G message from the Maestro decoded. A lot of people are, thinking about 5G, 6G being really bad. I believe that that has been changed. So we are going to decode this message. It says, pursuing their 16-year plan to destroy America, our former treasonous political leaders in collusion with our enemies have knowingly imported altered specification steel in an effort to weaken our military. They were hoping to use the same model to implement a dangerous and weaponized version of 5G that would have caused tremendous harm to the American people and heavily jeopardized our freedom, peace, and way of life. The equation I had to solve was either to take the risk of closing America to this technology and let the world and our enemies beat us to it or to find a way to implement its safety. Seeing how the Democrats behaved with the urgent need to change our immigration laws, I realized that the regulatory approach would be a dead end. I have therefore decided to put our best minds in the most advanced fields of biology and technology to work to develop a set of protections against all known weapons and armies from all dimensions. Whoa. Using my prerogatives, I have quietly financed this operation through the military spending bill and gave to this set of protections the generic name, the Wall. Thanks to this fantastic work led by our great military, our country today has all the protection to implement 5G or even the future 6G without harming our populations. You wanted 5G? Have fun. We owe it to our children. Q. Absolutely, guys. Nothing to fear. Comedian Brody Stevens dead at 48, apparent suicide. Yep, just harping back on it, Very strange. Transparency is the only way forward. The public is about to learn that the DOJ, the FBI, and U.S. foreign assets have been actively working behind the scenes in one of the largest criminal investigations in modern day history. D-Class, purpose, illuminate the truth. People, controlled media, enemy of the people. They're the only ones to keep us divided. Coleman told us that he kept took notes in his journal. Coleman's notes from October 4th contain the following entry. Always know this. This is just reiterating. Anthony Weiner, sick. Unrelated, Weiner, sick. Testing 15-year-old. Sexually explicit, 926. Initial analysis of laptop. Thousands of emails. Hillary Clinton Foundation. Crime against highlighted children. And this is all real, guys. It's all going to come out. Southern District of New York is where the laptop is located. Then we see here Robert Kraft. It says here, these people are sick. We will make the Super Bowl look like a puppy show. Super Bowl winners, puppy sex, urban dictionary. These people are sick. And if you want me to look at what that means, puppy sex urban dictionary. Sex puppy. Here we go. This is so disturbing. Oh my God. A very sexy person who does nothing all day but follow around his or her master in a sexual manner, always happy for intercourse. Doggy. Woof. Yeah. So that's that. These people have slaves. I'm telling you, they have slaves. We'll get back into it real quick like. Yeah, Robert Kraft. Big name. $6.6 billion in counting. 2019. This is a great timeline, my friend. Mueller issues his report. FISA D-class exposing Russia collusion scam. Indictments unsealed. Military tribunals for treason and crimes against humanity. Nomination of new vacated positions confirmed in the Senate, 53-47. The end of 190 years of the Democrat subversion, corruption, and division. Absolutely a great timeline indeed. This is pretty interesting, guys. Check this out. Accused of soliciting sex, police say. New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft charged with soliciting prostitution and human trafficking. Unbelievable. Kraft. Heinz. Think Pickle Factory. Yeah, that was from May 16, 2018. Think Pickle Factory. Heinz. May 13th, we go Pickle. Unbelievable. So, future proves past, right, my friends? Future proves past. We are at the precipice. It is happening, featuring Anon's Q. We are at the precipice. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, this is a good one, guys. Check this. I've noticed that when Trump talks about select individuals or Q themes, he refers to them as special. I think that many of us here are truly special people who are having a tremendous impact on the future of humanity. This is the greatest movement in modern history. I believe that our high consciousness and affinity toward light are why we are participating in this movement. The plan depends on people like us to guide humanity towards the light. It is unclear to me the specifics of the experiences like ours. Perhaps we were chosen. Perhaps we chose. In any which way, I am proud to be here. I also felt pure peace. It was a joy and contention like I have never felt. I would compare it to faith, which is a mighty powerful force. Lack of fear and faith in a good future influence physical reality. I think that your state of mind is part of what led you down this path. I go back and forth between believing that I was influenced by Q, angels, or my higher self. I'm right there. I am right there. Right there. The Q York Times. You are the news now. Love it. Love every minute of it. Conservative activist allegedly attacked on U.S. Berkeley campus. He was actually a part of Antifa, I believe. A true Democrat, Kamala Harris, a direct descendant of slave owners. Presidential hopeful's great-grandmother owned a slave plantation in Jamaica. What a horrible, horrible person. Check this out, guys. Your comment goes against our community standards on hate speech. All this person says is illegals are criminals because they broke the law coming here illegally. That is a statement. That is fact. And that person got banned, I believe, from Facebook because of that. Unbelievable. And this is how the mainstream media lies to you. Trump has unsettled Wall Street in Washington, and it will likely get worse. December 26th. On February 22nd, Dow rises more than 180 points to retake 26,000 notches 9-week winning streak. Horrible, horrible lies and manipulation. The president is very sad about charges filed against Patriot owner Robert Kraft, who he wants you to know he denied everything. And yeah, there he is. Unbelievable. Democrat Party. The worst party. We shouldn't even have parties, to be honest. So check this out. This is a Jordan Sather tweet I saw. From Mike Rothschild. If you think Will's story is privileged libel of a private citizen, you know nothing about QAnon. It is a violent and anti-Semitic cult that revolves around the illegal trial and execution of tens of thousands of people. Its believers should be outed at every opportunity. Jordan responds, "You sound pretty unstable there, Mike." I agree, Jordan. Then we see Jordan Sather again, another post. Greg Gutfield. Clear the space above the fireplace for that Pulitzer, gentlemen. You've broken the QAnon pastry chef story. Next week, we shred Trump's gardeners over her tweet about chemtrails. Yeah, QAnon is very real. Will doesn't know how to journalism properly. So, yeah, all credit goes to for breaking the QAnon pastry chef story. He does a great job covering Trump's business. And actually, Neon Revolt covered that. I will be doing a 2-part podcast on that information. It will blow your mind. I'm telling you, I've read through it, the whole thing, and it is very cool. Love this meme, 8chan.net, net Q Research, MSM, us, ignore the MSM, follow 8chan, right? Patriot owner Robert Kraft busted in prostitution sting at a massage parlor in Jupiter, Florida. Conspiracy: last month, Kraft participated and donated money to Jay-Z and Meek Mill's Reform for Justice organization. Yuck. Then we see here Beto O'Rourke, Nancy Pelosi, El Chapo. Why is Nancy and Beto with convicted Mexican drug lord El Chapo? I guarantee you he has dropped names. Guaranteed. Whew. Lads, Bernie Sanders is effed. Medium just did an article on former Bernie responses and pick hilarious and definitely related. A lot of bad things happening to old Bernie right now, even though he's running. A lot of stuff about him talking about socialism and actually being part of a communist party. There's video out there that I may release at the end of this podcast. Says here, okay, I just stumbled onto a QAnon rally in Berlin. Like, what is this? Look at this, guys. Crazy, no? Looked at that. This is what the left is trying to destroy. Would you agree or disagree? I agree. If you want to know the difference between capitalism and socialism, go to Venezuela. Perhaps capitalism is not perfect, but we never burn food in front of our starving people, and medical doctors were never refused permission to assist the dying. Malnutrition has been rampant in Venezuela for over 2 years. Many people are emaciated and starving, but today the socialist dictatorship burned the food trucks and killed 24 aid workers. They burned enough food to feed over 100,000 people for a month, along with wheelchairs, crutches, medicine, and hygiene kits with scarce toilet paper, soap, and toothpaste. Medical doctors in Venezuela say thousands of patients are dying because there is no medication. The dialysis equipment is broken and there are outbreaks of malaria, measles, I believe that's pronounced diphtheria. The socialists will not allow medical clinics to open with foreign aid. The AMA has identified over 70 Venezuelan doctors living in the United States who want to return, but they need medicine and equipment. They are willing to donate their services, but the socialists will not allow it. The socialists do not care about poor people. They care about power and controlling them. Yeah, Bernie. What do you think about that? And here we go. I've seen the footage. On Saturday, they burned the food trucks in front of starving people. Sorry. That's horrible. And again, we see Robert Kraft with Jay-Z and all of the elite scum. My friends, that is it for this podcast tonight. I hope you fully enjoyed it. You can also follow me on Twitter at True Reporting. You can, sorry, I got a little choked up about that last thing. Yeah, definitely follow me on Twitter. You can also please leave a like to if you show your appreciation. I would greatly appreciate it. And be kind to one another, love one another, and take care of each other, okay? I will talk to you soon, my friends. Have a wonderful day. God bless.